A copy of the father's autopsy from the coroner's office. Every time I look at that, I want to shed a tear, because in the autopsy report it says that they riddled his body with 7 bullets. Somebody was trying to send a message. Black man God. 7 is the symbol of our war flag. Somebody trying to tell us something. And those of you who were complicit, because they're like, you know, hey, with every coup, there's always somebody in the cycle that's complicit with assassination. So don't tell me that somebody out of the blue just came up and killed the father without some type of help. It don't go like that. In order for you to have a coup, you have to have somebody at the head, and you have to have people that all agree that this man's eyes should be closed. Read Judas Factor. That's what Elijah Muhammad said when they convinced him or they made him think that Malcolm was going too far. Elijah said, and I quote, "It's time to close his eyes." Now, when you're talking about closing somebody's eyes, you're talking about putting them to sleep. So, if you don't understand that, then you don't understand anything. This is not a fucking game up here. Okay? This is not a fucking game up here. And y'all know me. I don't curse. I don't use expletives. But I'm upset because of our attitude toward what we are supposed to be doing. 50 years. 50 fucking years. And we still gotta beg or plead with somebody to go somewhere and have our own universal parliament. It shouldn't be like that. You got organizations or religious factors who've been in business less than 50 years and got their own goddamn problem. Does that mean to say that they better than what us? I don't think so. Because everything is called by the Son of Man. Everything that the Lord did, that's why he gave us 10 mathematics. Because mathematics is the key to all things in life. If you don't know you can quote your 1 to 40 backwards, frontwards, inside out, whatever. If you don't know how to use them supreme mathematics, that 1 to 40 ain't gonna help you. I'm sorry. Like Saheem First Law used to say, don't ask me about Mars, because I ain't no goddamn astronaut. I don't know about that stuff. Don't ask me that. Talk to me about what's tangible down here. And if you think and he also used to say, if you think you're gonna get a woman, some jewelry, some cars, and all that, then you hanging out with the wrong nation. Saheem taught me that when I was 17 years old. And it stayed with me. And some of this stuff needs to stay to you. Stop running around here with this stuff and with this shit. Leave that stuff alone. Some of you guys act like you in kindergarten, or like you student enrollments. Student enrollments are permitted to make mistakes because they are what? A student newly enrolled. We used to have a term called a newborn. We don't even talk about that. There was a time when you came up here, you talked about what was going on in your community. You talked about jobs in your community. You introduced new earths and new gods to this nation. That's what we talking about up here. We ain't got time to come up here and talk about that sandbox shit. What the fuck is wrong with you folks? I got brothers right now, like the guy said earlier. I got some young brothers right now. I wouldn't bring them nowhere near this place. I'm sorry to say, I'm embarrassed to say it, but it's the truth. I wouldn't bring them nowhere near this fucking cesspool. Because they already facing crime and drugs right in the community. They already smoking some of them, they're already drinking some of them, and some of them is even using that white powder. And you think I'm gonna bring them up here and expose them to Yo, every time this God talk about something, there's one line that, he says a lot of great things, but there's one line that always sticks to me when he says, talking loud and saying nothing. Do y'all really understand what that man is telling you? You can do all that. Listen, if you're not doing anything in this nation to advance people or to make people feel good about themselves and to enhance their ability to be God of the earth, then don't bring it here. We don't need it. Go away. We don't want you here. And I'm sorry to say that, but we don't want you here. We got enough problems of our own. And the God you spoke about earlier, Tuba, when he talked about the rap game and the influence that this nation has upon it, there's a line from a song, and many of y'all know it. And it's by Tina Rock. It's called It's Yours. The song opens up by saying, sound plus rhythm hyped up with finesse is equivalent to the adjective. What is the adjective? The adjective is not mathematics. The sound and the rhythm is the one truth and the power that Allah mathematics and the science of the heavens and the earth that we possess, that we make born to the world people. And what does that mean, simply? To tell them who the black man and woman is, to show them their quality, their existence in this world, and how to build for self. That's what it means. So when you come up here, don't waste nobody's time, because this is life and death situations up here. Don't come up here and talk that soap opera shit. There ain't no all my children. This is not a God in life. This is not as the world turns. This is not that bullshit. This is not that. You come up here, you show forth and prove what you've been doing or what you're about and what you're trying to do. Child born, great mind talk about God, harm, and God. I'm an old man now, but you let me hear some shit like that. I'm gonna throw this cane away. Because that ain't supposed to be said, thought, or even acted upon up here. Y'all Negroes don't even like each other, some of y'all. Y'all all clicking up together. I don't run in no goddamn clique. I run for self. When I was gangbanging, we had that situation, but we had, like the Chabon said, handle your knuckle game, nigga. Y'all don't never hear me say that word, but I'm saying it today because I'm mad, I'm upset, and I'm angry. And I'm tired of seeing this shit, and I'm not going to contribute to it. If you're not building, and this is no disrespect, and you internet people, if you're not coming to this nation with solutions, close your mouth. You don't have the right to be on the internet and talk about us, and you ain't been through the struggle. Now, if you come with some positive solutions, then we all ears. We want to hear it, because ain't nobody up here better than nobody else. And we had great examples who left us. You know, you see a lot of times when brothers go back home, we wonder why they gone. They're gone for a multitude of reasons, not just health, but because they gave all they had within their work power. That they would hope to live to see where our nation would work, begin to flourish. Allah knew that he would not live to see the nation grow the way it is, but he didn't care about that. The job and the duty was far beyond what he even cared about his own life. So you mean to tell me that your life is any worse, less worthy than his? Who the fuck are you? All these snickers and all these arguments about trying to change the science. You let a motherfucker tell me he gonna change this science. You let a motherfucker tell me he gonna just listen. If you had a mansion, or you built a house with your own two hands, you furnished it, how the fuck you look like letting somebody come in there and telling you, I don't like your furniture. I'm gonna use your house, but I'm throwing your furniture out. No, you not. That ain't gonna happen. Then you got some whispers about John went home. He was saying that the 16-point flag is a more higher science than the 8-point. And then Freedom, rest in peace, said that anybody can wear 8-point flag. No, they can't. No, they can't. Because the law designed it that way. When he saw the flag and he saw it, and he said, that's it. Read Universal Shamgar history. When he saw that particular example, he said, that's it. That's it. Okay? So don't come and be around me. Listen, that stuff y'all heard about the school. I give out many manifestations. There's a piece called Eye in the Sky. You know what I'm referring to? I'm referring to that goddamn camera that's right up there over the school. You think that's there for fun? For play? They just waiting to get us on camera doing something that is applicable, where they can invoke something called eminent domain. Eminent people know about that. Y'all know what eminent domain is? That means that even if there is property that's property owned or if the government sees something, a reason why he can come and he want to take it, do it. And y'all giving them all the reasons in the world by walking by there with your reefers and walking by there with your alcohol and other bullshit. When y'all see brothers drinking across the street from that parliament, y'all need to tell them to stop. When y'all see brothers in that school and Harriet Tubman acting all wild in the school, show them security guards that they asses put out until they act right. You think they don't report on us, the most powerful nation on earth? They don't go back and run and tell the establishment what we're doing. They're afraid of us, y'all. They're afraid of a large nation, y'all. Don't think that they buddy with us. They're not. They're here to destroy this nation. Khalid used to say, conclusion, wisdom, bill. There are other rules and regulations that are not mentioned. Now, he also used to say, that to me, that's a comprehensive term. It could mean a lot of things. But Khalid put on it, it means to kill Allah in the nation. That's what he used to put on it. But that's because you go back. I would recall him saying that. And that's one of the rules. They want to destroy this nation, people. They after us. They are after us. And you are gonna die. You're gonna die. You got organizations like CORE, SNCC, Black Panther, the movement. Where are they now? You know why they're not around? Because they allowed the government to come in there and take what was theirs. We supposed to be smarter than that. That's why Allah gave us 8 points of the flag, because 8 is built. See how the mathematics see how the mathematics work? We have to build something. The star ain't nothing but a sun. The star ain't nothing but a child that grow up there. Okay, so where's all this I'm this, I'm that, I'm so bullshit coming from? Who the fuck are you? Who the fuck are you? You was a piece of shit. Ready? You was a piece of crap in the gutter when the 5%er came to you and said, black man, stand up, you gone. You was nothing. You was nobody. Now that you got a little bit of knowledge of yourself, now that you done wiped the coal out your eye and the drool off your mouth from drinking and smoking all that crap, now you miss the big stuff. You ain't nobody but just been woke up. That's all. You ain't nobody better than nobody else up in here. So when you see anybody come up in here, you respect anybody that come up in here. Anybody. It don't matter who it is. A lion can come up in here. So when you see somebody come up, I heard shots come up. You see anybody is allowed up in here. Anybody. And when they come up in here, you show them the respect that you would want them to do when you up here. And when speaking up here, when you get your groove on or whatever up here, you remain up here because everybody listens to you. You don't get your shot and then you go over there. How is that? How does that work? This man over my shoulder used to teach me that. When the conclusion of your bill is done, you sit down and listen to everybody else. And when the guard said, I said something earlier, and I said something about 10 minutes, and Sabu was like, well, you know, like, and he corrected me, like, so that's my big brother. But my point is this: a man that studies and reads books and everything is going to respect the God while he's speaking, please. Thank you. It's going to have a lot of stuff to say. So that's how you got to look at that. And I'm only looking at those who really truly interested in what I'm talking about. I don't write that stuff to get
God got a cipher. Make the cipher. God is speaking.
Peace. God is speaking, y'all. Peace. Could y'all, you know, try to acknowledge what I'm saying? If y'all want to have private conversations,
take that to the side.
That's how we do it. That's how we do it. That's how we do it. Okay? That's how we do it. My point is this, brothers and sisters. Where I came from, and the shit, and the drugs, and the crime, and the death, and all that fucked up shit I grew up in, I shouldn't even be here. But somebody came to me and told me, you the original? I don't, listen man, fuck that popular shit. If I took off my shirt and show you the stabs and the bullet wounds in my motherfucking ass, you will know when I'm coming up here, I'm telling you some real fucking shit. So don't come up here and fuck around over there and fuck around here when I'm talking, because I don't come up here much and I don't curse at nobody. But y'all motherfuckers got me mad today. For a long time. Because y'all sitting around here and y'all doing all this bullshit to each other. For what? For what? For what? To make yourself feel good? To give you an erection? I mean, what perverted imagination gave you the inkling that you could treat a law and universal sham God so disrespectfully? What the fuck did they do to y'all? That y'all want to change their shit? What is wrong with you folks? What did they do to disrespect you? What did they do to disrespect you that way when you feel you want to change what they done? Why? Everything that he done was for a reason, and that's the reason why we have it. Now, we start changing up, and then we're going to lose. We already losing. Nobody ain't telling you that, but we losing. And I'm not talking about, oh, sometimes the numbers are going to be small. We're losing. There was a time where this is a park, and it still was no standing room up in here. This place was flooded back here, all around here. You know why it ain't like that no more? Because we ain't doing what the fuck we supposed to be with. That's real. That's real. And the only reason why the science has lasted, because Allah gave all He had within His power. I'm not like Garla said, or Shabon said, I'm not even going to ask you. When your life is on the line, or your brother's life is on the line, we'll see who gets the fuck out of speaking, y'all. We'll see who get the call. Okay? We'll see who get the call. We'll see who answers the call. Because I'm going to tell you something. Had it not been for these mathematics, I'm no tough guy. Okay? I'm no tough guy. But I tell you this, had it not been for these mathematics, I'd be dead. You know what? And you think I'm gonna let you come up in here and destroy what Allah built with your coke sniffing and your shooting dope and all that crap that you doing around here? I grew up in that shit. I don't want to see it up here. And when you see it, you tell them, take it away from here. It ain't nothing but death. Don't y'all recognize death when y'all see it? What's wrong with you folks, man? That shit almost killed me. That shit almost, and I don't want it to kill y'all the way it almost killed me. That's why I had to get away from it. This is some real shit up here, man. Don't think that this is a game, because it's not. Like I said, I'm only giving you the passion and the conviction of what happened to me. And I'm not going to let it happen to you. But like I said, I'm not going to bring them young ones I got up in here. Y'all doing too much bullshit. Y'all doing the same shit that they see in front of them every day. And I'm trying to get them out of that. So how would I bring them here and they see y'all doing it? How can I tell them, yo, you know, I got this nation, I'm in the nation of God, we about positive stuff, we give them jobs, blah, 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 blah. And then I tell them, you know, reefer ain't the way, or coke ain't the way, blah, blah, and then I bring them here and y'all snorting cocaine. Stop that. Y'all snorting cocaine. Y'all drinking in front of the parliament. Y'all scheming on taking another man's woman. Or trying to undermine somebody's building with your shit. You understand? You negative thinking, negative acting. I don't know what else to put on you. All I know is you're foul. You're foul. And like Shotgun said, the only way to get away from that foulness is to peel that shit off on you every day that it comes near you. And exactly what he said. I'm trying to paraphrase what he says. Because he's right. He's right. The only way to get away from that stuff is to hang out with the righteous. Or those who are required to be righteous. The only thing that's guaranteed is the pursuit. Happiness ain't guaranteed to nobody. But if you got a lost teacher, you can maneuver through some of the hate and propaganda that go up in there. I hate politics. And the politics up in here, everybody want to be, everybody want to go to the party, but nobody wants to stay. Pick something, no matter how small it is, no matter how infinitesimal it may be, and build on beyond that. That's how you come to realization of self. Realization of self. You don't have the realization of self. See, now I'm just that's what I'm talking about the organization and the time limit stuff. You got cats that been in here 50, 40 years. They get up here and don't nobody say shit. They fucking talk for 30, 40 minutes. And then when I say something like, maybe we ought to, then I'm shut down. And then when I get up here now, somebody wants to shut me up. You know why we having that problem? And some of the guards that were back then stepped away from the site, but I'm going to say it because they're back. There was no hatred, there was no I'm bigger than you, there was none of that. So when the guard came up and said, peace, and another guard said peace, and another guard said peace, the rhythm was so together that the other guards wasn't even upset that they didn't get that turn. They just walked to the side. But now, y'all don't even talk to each other. I met a guard from Korea at the Sherman Pool. Guard from Korea at the Sherman Pool. A lot of y'all don't even have to realize the influence that this nation has on folks. We are influencing people from other nations, other religions, other ethnic groups. All of that. You think that Azrael was a flash in the pan? No, Allah knew what he was doing. That man wasn't no flash in the pan. That's why you meet guards from Africa, Korea, wherever. Guard from Korea, I'm like, yo, I've been around a long time. I ain't never met a guard from Korea. But I'm trying to show you something. You don't have to try to add on or create new mathematics. The supreme mathematics is all you need. It's the fucking key. It's the key. Everything in life. And don't rush it. The ultimate understanding don't come as quick to others as it does to other people. And don't tell nobody that you ain't God because you don't know what I know. You know the reason why we asked today, I wrote a piece called What is Today Mathematics? You know what it was for? Just to see if you know the science for today. But because brothers didn't know what it was when they walked out the door, brothers wanted to crush them and destroy them and step on them and spit at them and all this kind of stuff. Maybe even whip their ass because they ain't know the science for today. Who gave you the right to beat on somebody because they didn't read something? Who gave you the right to bust somebody's head open because they didn't read something? Who gave you that right? Yo, listen, if you heard anything I said, and I said a lot of things, if you heard anything I said, this is what I'm going to do, y'all. Stop hurting one another. Go to them guards that are building and showing up their nation and promoting their nation and ask them, how can you help? That's what you do. And then find something you like to do. It took me a while to find out what I like to do. I like to award my brothers. I like to award my sisters. Right now, I got a plaque program where I'm doing plaques for guards. Y'all seen Al Jamal's joint, the $40 joints? I bought like 13 of them. But I only gave them out to a select few. Who knows? You may be on that list. Who knows? You may be not. But I'm going to pour my resources into folks that are doing shit. Okay? Rashid is doing stuff. And if I need something, and it was in his power to get it to me, if I had something he wanted, and that was in my power to do it, I'll do it. That's what y'all got to get back to. Stop this. I'm going to take my ball because I'm going to take my ball and go home because I don't like the way the game's going. Stop. Pigs. Pigs. Pigs.
Hey, bring us back together, guys.
I was always taught that when you want to see Allah, what you got to do?
Come together.
What's the problem? What's the problem? If all minds are one,
Can you make us
Come together. You can hear what my man is saying.
if all
Come
minds
together.
are dealing with supreme mathematics, what's the problem?
Don't be
Why we
scared.
can't come together? God speaking. Why we can't come together? Ask yourself that question. If all minds are one, what's the problem? If there's no big E's or little I's, what's the problem of coming got to do and get the job what? Done. The mind of greatness, like my brother used to say, is only known to the man of greatness. So use your great mind and make it happen. Whether it's bickering, debating with each other, who's this, who's that. It's a job, God. We know it's constant. You know what I mean? How do you make wisdom born? Through me knowledge and your knowledge. Through your what? Wisdom. And your wisdom is the wise word that only can be spoken by what? Wise man. Ain't no dumb man can speak wise. Wise man can play the role of a fool, but a fool can't play the role of a wise man. So stop going under the misconception of what these brothers and these ideas that these brothers trying to give birth to. To make a devil, what must one first do? Grafting and separating from the what? Original. That has to do with your thoughts and the way of thinking. You gotta change the way you think. If you love me, I'm gonna see that. You ain't gotta tell me that every day. I know who loves me. I know who my brother is. I know who the other is. Because if you take the BR of brother, what you got? Other. So stay away from the other brother. You know what I mean? Get to know who your brother is. Deal with your brother. Because your brother gonna want for himself, what he want for you. If he ain't like that, he ain't your brother. He's not your brother. God, we got a job to do, man. The devil's constantly at work. He's constantly at work. He's showing and proving his power. But you're showing and proving that you don't understand the lesson every time you fall victim to something he do, and you don't question it. We say God don't take nothing or what? Why the hell are we up? He gave you a COVID. Yes, it's deadly, but half of us don't even know what COVID is. Put on these masks for a major disease or a major germ that he put out here. But if you look at the reality of it, what is this really protecting? It's concealing something that you can't pass on to somebody else. But you don't know what you're passing on. He never took the time to sign up what he's doing. He said y'all can have other rules and regulations which is not mentioned in the lesson. That's wisdom build. And that born knowledge cipher. Now you gotta go back to your knowledge. See what's going on. What's going on? A lot of brothers don't know. Out of the many, it's only few. They say this again, you wanna see a lot what we gotta do? Come on, we gotta put our minds together. What I don't know, he might know. What he don't know, you might know. What you don't know, he might know. What he don't know, he might know. This ain't a nation of one man. One man did it by himself, but it gave birth to the idea of you knowing who the hell you are. Now motherfuckers scared to stand up and be who they are. Scared. Keep on telling me about what this man's history was. What about yours? What history have you made? When the first degree tell me the black man knew his history was every 25,000 years. That's a year to every mile. 1 year. We know that we ain't gonna live 25,000 years, so we gotta renew our history every day. Every day. We gotta go back. And we gotta constantly go back to, from knowledge to born, back to knowledge. That's how you keep this flow going. You know what I mean? Now we know what we gotta do. You know we got brothers to talk about building a container. God, we got enough architects in this nation that we can build places where we can have our power, man. It could have been done. Like I said, I'm a man of my word. You got a brother who came a long distance. There's a lot of things I want to say. So if brothers want to deal with me individually, or we can come together, they know how I get down. We come together, we build. I ain't gonna hold this brother up because he got a long journey going back home. I'm not gonna be long-winded, like a lot of brothers get up here and don't have consideration for other people and other things that they might have to say. I'm gonna consider this brother. And on that, I'm gonna say peace, let this brother build.
Peace. 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 My name is Eternal Ruler Allah. I'm from Richmond, Virginia. We call it Rich Man, Victory Allah. This is my first Medina rally. I came to do the knowledge, but I wanted to introduce myself, and I wanted to add on, you know, because Allah Shah said, get up here, we got to teach something. So we're dealing with today's mathematics, wisdom born, today's degree, and 1 through 4, and Baba Yaqub successful in all his undertakings. Because all the people who were his followers obeyed Yaqub's law, regardless of what he told them to do, they did it. If not, they paid with their lives. Yaqub didn't build prison houses to imprison his own people. All that fell victim to the law, they couldn't take his life. And now look at the key word in that lesson, being successful. When you're dealing with wisdom born, see, your understanding can't add a cipher unless your wisdom is born complete. So you gotta take your wisdom from knowledge to born to be complete and successful in everything you do. And this is something that I learned for myself, you know, dealing with, you know, my successful things. That for 120, I was successful in teaching, I'm successful in. One thing I learned is that you can't rely on motivation. Motivation dies after a while. Then you have to deal with self-discipline, self-determination, consistency, persistence. These type of things you got to keep adding on, because Yaqub he died after a while, but his process kept going because the people who were under his laws, they were self-disciplined. You know, they were persistent, they kept it going. So I want to add that on, and I want to say peace to Universal Sham God and what he did to add on to this nation, and him design this universal flag, our holy flag. And it's dealing with holy because it's dealing with mathematics. And mathematics can't be diluted, mixed or tampered with. That's why it's accepting on it.
That's right.
Peace.
Peace.
Peace, peace.
Five words.
Peace. My name is Queen Mother Wisdom. Today's mathematics. Wisdom born. Wisdom is born of good judgment, born into reality of existence. Okay? Now it says 2 and 9 is 11. My word is my bond is my life. Okay? Would you wait for a mysterious God to bring anything to your table, family not? Okay? Then we take it back to Venus, the missing one, right? Venus is 67 million miles away from the sun. Now, community affairs at hand. I'm a community activist, I do housing. I'm located at 289 St. Nicholas Avenue on 125th Street with Felicia Poland, pillars. We're hiring many positions. We have OSHA classes and everything. I'm doing HASA, I'm doing 2010E, City FAPS, and Section 8. Anybody need help with housing? I also do clothing, and I give out 90 meals a day. Peace.
Peace. Peace. Peace. Peace.
My name is Mahadi. I'm from Medina.
Peace, Mahadi.
I've been working to help coordinate certain events here in the Medina rallies. And this month for the back to school giveaway, we had decided to buy gift cards because everybody else was doing school bags, and we felt it was redundant. I have 6 kids and a granddaughter. I have bags from 3 years ago that they never used. So we switched up and went to gift cards. We ordered the gift cards, UPS delivery says he delivered it, we don't get the gift cards. So right now, we empty-handed. And I just need to make that announcement for anybody that was bringing any kids or invited any kids. There's not that many kids here now, but I know maybe later, after I'm gone, there may be some kids here. All right? When we get the gift cards, we'll distribute them. But as of right now, that's what's going down with that. Peace.
I just want to add on one more thing that I didn't say. That from now on, when brothers start doing things in the name of Allah, like I give the example, shirts, selling products that have to do with Allah, we're gonna have to start giving some of that back. You know what I mean? Some of that got to go to what this is about. You know what I mean? I'm tired of seeing brothers do things and take, and don't give. That's the only way we're gonna be successful, man. We gotta start giving back. It's not asking what your nation can do for you, but what you can do for your nation. That's where it gotta be. Brothers gotta realize that this right here was already established. Allah already set it up in its perfection. It's already perfect. You can't make it no more perfect than what it is. But what you can do, you can add on. You can add on. And a lot of brothers are doing things and they're getting things in his name. Give it back. That's what I'm saying, God. Give something back. Give something back. We got to do things, man, because it's an urgency, man. Like the school right now, that could be a mansion right now. It can be. And it's in the mind. I already seen it, God. I seen it. It's brothers here. It's multi-talented, man. Carpentry. All the sciences. All we got to do is bring it together, God. All we got to do is come together, man. And until we do that, we're not going to be successful. This is why Yakub was so successful in his undertaking. Because he was the greatest overtaker. Everything he said was law. Now, we're supposed to use reverse polarity. If he was successful and we the gods, why we not? Why we not? But we got to come together, God. That's what I'm saying. It's an urgency, man. It's a call, man, for the true and living God to stand up and do what you got to do. Stand up. Don't just quote lessons. Don't just quote lessons. Live lessons. Make them walk and talk. I give all I have and all within my power. How do you do that? By showing and proving. So you can't let nobody take that and turn off your light. Your light got to keep on shining. Whatever you say you about, somebody gonna see it. Because your ways and actions gonna manifest your being. I don't care how much you say out your mouth. If you ain't going according to what you're saying, it's gonna be seen. That's why many come, but it's only a few. And a few chose themselves. I'm here because I chose me. Not because I'm here for you. I chose me. I chose to be here. I chose to be free by law. When my brother went home and God, I took that name and I never changed it. He didn't go home in vain. And all the other guys that went before him didn't go in vain. There was a purpose. They went so you could be here. Not to be a foolish individual, but to be a mindful, thinking individual. Right. And you got to take it home with you. Because it's like, you might hear a lot of things, but the black man always going to take the best part and preserve it for himself.
Intelligent, man.
No matter how many things you hear, if it's right and exact, use it. Don't let it slide through. Don't let it slip away like a breath of air. It blows on you and then keeps moving. Don't be that way. You the God. Everything happens. You cause it to happen. You make rain hell come. You put the wetness in the water. You throw all that up. Your mind. Your great mind. And you have a very great mind. Don't let nobody tell you anything different. God, it's from the cradle to the grave. Ain't no limit. Every time somebody, and what kills me, brothers always make it seem like there's not nobody coming after you. That's always going to be somebody coming after you.
Right. No beginning, no
Always.
end.
Always.
That's right.
He was the last. No, he wasn't the last. He was just the beginning of that which was to come. Something came greater after him. That's why the Father came. You know what I mean? The prophet is the one who prophesied the coming of somebody great. That's what the word prophet is. We gotta do what we gotta do, God. We got a school right there. We shouldn't be asking for where we're gonna have our problems. We keep on giving to the world, but the world ain't giving to us because they know who we are. That's why I say, who are the fathers sinners and the poor parts of the planet? They are the poor righteous teachers who do not believe in the teaching of you gotta understand the stipulation in that decree. The stipulation, God know who you are, so nobody else can enter into your reality with nonsense, because you're gonna draw all that shit up. The truth gonna crush the square. We used to say a long time ago, stand perpendicular in your square and show and prove who you are. That's what we used to do, God. We stay in our square. In our square, God, and in our square, it's true. Truth or square.
Thank you.
Come on, God. I say this is an urgency. This is why I constantly say, sometimes I come here and say, I'm not even going to speak no more. But how is that going to ever happen? I'm not going to do that. I'm going to always give this information out as it was given to me. So there was always somebody tapping on my back, waking me up. Every time I look like I wanted to fall asleep, somebody picked me right back up. What you doing, God? God in my ear, like my brother was saying. Each one teach one. Even if you go to the lesson with your brother, yo, Bill, you be Elijah, and he be Farad. Question and answer, who is the original man? Keep yourself sharp, and then understand why you the original man. Be able to draw that up. Be able to come the next time and tell me in your own words why you the original man. That's when you begin to understand who you are. And you begin to understand your power.
Yes.
But you gotta understand your power.
Yes.
You have to know who you are. You gotta understand what you're capable of. You got to understand that you're a person that they have said have searched for a trillion years for, but could not find him. Because they were searching for what that does not exist. I mean, that's you the man in the mirror. You the man that you've been looking for a trillion years. That's why they all agreed and lost no more time searching for that which what?
Looked in the mirror.
Because he found his what? Self.
He looked in the mirror.
He looked in the mirror and he found he was that one.
Yes.
I'm that man in the mirror.
Yes.
I'm the God. I'm the one you've been searching trillion years but could not find. But you didn't look at yourself.
Look at
Anytime you step out of yourself, that's an illusionary world. Allah 360, not Allah 366. Everything happened within the rim. Understand the equality of your sight. Understand the equality of your sight. Ain't no technology in this. You don't deal with tricks. The last time they played with that, they made devil. You know, we knew he had two pieces. One had magnetic in it, the other didn't. I don't even like going through them lessons because they're my wisdom degrees. I try to go knowledge, understanding, deal with our understanding, deal with our culture, which is what? Our God. I am God. I sincerely love Allah, mathematics, what? All see. The truth. Nobody can get at you. You got to get that on your own. Nobody can hand you this. You got to get this one. You can learn 120 paper-wise, but the understanding is a long time coming. It's like a fruit. It takes time. If you nourish it, it's going to be right in there. If you don't treat it right, it can go in another direction. That's why you could be easily led in the wrong direction. It's hard to be right, led in the right. Because it's easy to be a knucklehead. It's easy to run around here and be a motherfucker that don't know what's going on. You ain't got to answer to nobody. But when you say you God, you got to answer to the world. You got to answer to the world. And that's a much harder existence to deal with.
Easy to be a flunky.
And I chose to take that title. That's what I do. I tell wherever I go, I tell them the black man is God. God is what? There ain't no mystery God. I said a lot of brothers, and I'm going to say this, and I'm going to say this in conclusion. There's a lot of brothers that would have been Muslims. Know why they won't be? Because they know that if you became a Muslim, you can't smoke, you can't drink, you can't do fornication. They felt that I'll be this because it's comfortable for me, because there ain't going to be no penalty for what I do. That's a lie. Don't believe that, because you're going to be held responsible for your actions. If they not right and exact, they're going to be put in check. That's not a threat, that's a promise. And I'm not here to threaten a grown man. You know what I mean? Because you should know. I don't have to tell you what you need to know. You know what you need to know. And when you introduced yourself and came into the knowledge of yourself, you knew that justice was a reward or what?
Penalty.
Or what? Acts and deeds. You knew that. So there's no threat. Mathematics speak for itself. I tell people every day, mathematics don't lie. People lie.
Hey! 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 My name is Virtuous Allah. I don't need nobody to get close. I don't need. If they hear me, they hear me. They don't, they don't. It's simple as that. My name is Virtuous Allah, and I'm from the head of Medina. Now, first and foremost, today is Universal Shamgar's Day. We have 3 parliaments in Medina. One is in June, one is in July, and the other one is in August. Now the June parliament is in honor of the firstborns of Medina. July is Children's Day. August is Universal Shamgar Day. The reason why it's Universal Shamgar Day, because he's one of the firstborns from Medina, and his birthday's in September. So we didn't want to take it to Mecca, no disrespect, and celebrate it there because it's the ending of the month. So the closest day to it was the last Sunday in August. That's one thing. Next thing is, Universal Shanghai is the founder and the maker of the Universal Flag and the Son of Man. Now, in that Son of Man, he introduced a 16-point flag, okay, which he introduced later. And you've seen the verses of whoever got the original copies of the Son of Man, this is what he did. Now, me being one of the brothers that came up under him, he taught me to have he had an open door policy. In other words, he's seen you, and there's a group of y'all, he gonna build with y'all. Then he said, yo, check me on your own. Once he tell you that, it was up to you to go see him. Now, if you're willing to take trips, you'll take the trips. You're gonna take a mental trip, a real mental trip. He gonna have you see stuff that you never seen before. He gonna show and prove to you what is the 8 points on that flag. Direct. But he also taught me that he has the written word and the spoken word. Everything he writes now is sufficient enough that everybody's reading it now and saying, damn, God, that relates to something now. And he wrote that in the 80s. He happened to go back in 87. The man, well, we say, that's like a law to me, because I don't know, I never seen the Father. I don't know, I got knowledge in 81, so I don't know about that. You know what I'm saying? I seen his sons, all of them. You know, I happen to be one of the brothers that fortunate enough met like 3/4 of the firstborns. From the very first to the ones in Medina, wherever borough firstborns was from, I met them. And I happened to spend time. So my history or my lineage is widespread. I give the opportunity to those that don't know me, y'all could meet me, whatever, we could build, we speak and everything, but I'm not just gonna give you anything, not knowing who you is. Now, Children's Day is this. It's a day for the children. We had, like I said, the 3 parliaments. June and August, anybody could come up, sell whatever you want to sell. July, everything is free. I don't care what you bring up here. In July, it's free because you have to give something back. I don't care what it is. You got the show and prove in June. Everybody sells. We've been doing this since 1988. Children's Day been since 1988. In 92, we started giving out T-shirts. Because the brothers that was there, I said, yo, the babies need something tangible. Right? 1995, we started putting the 16-point flag on T-shirts. Now, 2 years ago, I keep, yo, who y'all think y'all is? Y'all using the 16-point flag, y'all changing, nobody changing nothing. I ain't said this the universal flag for the nation. I said this is flag for the babies. That's why you only see on Children's Day shirts. And you see it on the cover of the Son of Man. Because we took over the Son of Man at one time. We wrote, and everything that we put in that Son of Man was ordained by the firstborn. They're the ones that told us, yo, you could do this, the ones that was alive. And if they would have told us you cannot use that 16-point flag, we'd have never used it. And that goes for powerful. Because last month, it was a lovely turnout, but last month, this is like what happened. Brothers, and I kept hearing brothers saying, yo, don't go over there. Don't go over there because they're not the real Children's Day. Children's Day is over here. Man, ain't no separation amongst us. We don't make devil.
That's right.
We do not make devil. We don't separate nothing. If we separate, we tell you, yo, take your kids and leave them over there. Take your kids and put them over there. No, we gonna unite the babies. How the hell we gonna unite the seeds and can't unite the babies? Everything happens for a reason. And then everything is showing improvement. Why? They're not here. You can do whatever you want. Everything gonna come to light. And it happened to be on Wisdom Born. Tell me why we successful in what we do. 26 years of doing this. What year was that? 1995. We not joking with this. The nation, they say this is a 50-year anniversary, right? So 26 years we've been doing this. Now you want to talk? Come on now. You gotta be for real. We not with the separating. We give everybody, 11 months. Make it 10 months. To call us, contact us. Yo, God, listen, I want to contribute. I want to bring something. I want to do this, I want to do that. No. Everybody waits for 2 weeks before Children's Day. Yo, God, what do you think I should bring? What do you want you to bring? Bring yourself, bring the baby. Bring the baby, don't bring yourself, because all you're going to do is eat. We have no problem with feeding nobody. And if anybody got a problem with what we do, take it over. Everybody got 20 years, 25 years retirement plans, right? Been doing this too long. I lay back, I kick it back. And see, you ain't got to worry about me talking, because I'm not. You can do it better, do it.
Y'all do a good job.
Nobody complain about what we do it. Every year, like I said, we've been ordained. When Shah, Raleigh, Jackie, all these brothers was here and say, yo, keep doing what y'all doing and stick to your guns. So that's what we doing. That 16-point flag ain't never coming off no shirts. Never. And they gonna say whatever they want to say. That's why I'm speaking today. I'm gonna speak anyway. This is Medina.
Come on, peace.
June and August is up here. July is on the bottom for the fact of the barbecue. Because you can't barbecue up here. We used to. Before in the 80s, you used to barbecue right over there. Then they said, nah, don't want no cooking up here. And this give people exercise to come up the hill. To make sure you get your win. The same way you should do it back in the day, do it again. You want to make it easier, take the steps. All right, family? We here, we all we have, and that's all I can say. Peace.
I go after you, God. Today's Wisdom Born. I was born on the Wisdom Born Day. So this is my day. This is our day.
Me too, God.
And I'm just saying, this whole parliament, I'm looking at nothing but giants. Y'all are all giants of men. Y'all are the greatest beings on this face of the planet Earth, if you choose to be. There's a cause in there. If you choose to be. Why do I say that? Because you got a lot of people who ain't gonna be great. They'd rather be like the gods was saying, destroy power. They'd rather do wrong. Hey, God and Earth, listen, it's incumbent, meaning it is necessary for you to show your greatness and live out the mathematics that you was given. Those mathematics were not given to you for you to play with and for you to ignore and for you to act like this is a plaything. Understand, the plaything is you. Because the devil will play with your ass each and every day. As a matter of fact, the devil does play with your ass each and every day if you don't know what the hell you doing. Because if you ain't living out mathematics, if you don't know mathematics, then you ain't nothing but a plaything. I don't care how black you are, I don't care how brown you are, I don't care how yellow you are, you's a plaything. He does that daily. He does that because he teaches you how to be what? Illiterate. And when you are illiterate, he uses you each and every day. So if you ain't living mathematics, you's playing with yourself and the devil is playing with you just the same. You is the devil's toy. You can run around talking about your name is this and your name is that and my name is Mr. Big and my name is this and I got all the fancy Cadillacs and I got the Lexus and I got this and I got money. The devil don't give a damn what you got. What you don't got is mathematics. And what you don't got is the knowledge of yourself. What is the jewel? What is the gold that was supposed to be given? The gold is coming back to your what? Self. If you don't come back to yourself, you's a lost what cause? It says lost and what? Many of them are still what? Lost. You got to look in the mirror like the God Prince was saying and see if they talking about you. The man in the mirror is you. The man in the mirror is us. if we don't look in the mirror and realize who the hell we is and start understanding the knowledge, we gonna stay in the same position that we in. Which means, you remember that game, Simon Says, when you played it when you was little? And it said, Simon says do this and Simon says do that, but you had to ask Simon. Well, damn it, if you didn't ask Simon, you stayed in the same position. They told you to step back. I'm saying, if you don't start being who you say you are, which is the first degree in the student enrollment, you're gonna stay in the same position today, tomorrow, and the day after that. And then you're gonna ask yourself the same old question you ask yourself all the damn time: why are we still in the same position? I just told you why.
Come out your pocket with the money.
If you damn don't do nothing for yourself, you ain't getting no damn way. Excuse the language.
Yeah.
If you don't do anything for, listen, if you don't do for yourself, you're gonna stay the same.
Yes, sir.
Listen, this is a big nation, man. Look around. Look at them, look. See them all out there? See them? That's your nation. That's the 5%. And that's like one tricklet of them. And the guards was talking about we gotta come together. One thing I don't like about my people, the 5% people, the 5% jive people, is they don't want to come together. They talk a lot of goddamn savihiatri.
Yeah.
Boy, do they talk savihiatri. They talk it out their nose, out their mouth. They make me sick. Because they don't do nothing. When it come down to getting down, they don't do nothing. But they asses can run and do something for the other, but they won't do anything for themselves. That's why we don't get no goddamn way. I've been here over half a century. And every time we start stepping forward, we step back. Every time somebody come up with a good idea, most of you people go like this. Because you're too cheap. You're cheap. But you know something? You ain't cheap with the liquor store.
All right.
You ain't cheap with the with the whole house.
You right.
You ain't cheap with the coke man.
Never lied.
I'ma say that again.
Say it again.
You ain't cheap with the coke man.
What is fun?
Let me say it again.
Say it.
You ain't cheap with the coke man. You can't wait to sniff your noses up. And you know it, goddammit.
Talk about it.
That's right.
But boy, when the nation say let's get down, you cheap ass people go like this.
Yeah.
And then you got the nerve to ask why we are in the same position. You got the nerve, the gall, the filth to come out your mouth. And you know goddamn well why we like this. Cause you people is too goddamn cheap. Damn it, I'm talking to these men. I'm not talking to these women. I'm talking to all these men, all of them. 5% will stand up. The other 95% go like this.
Yeah.
And you know what they say? I ain't got it. Boy, as soon as they leave this mountain, they go straight to their dealer and sniff it up and laugh and drink Hennessy, or I only drink Hennessy. Like that's a big goddamn thing. You's a drunk. You's a drunk, you's a goddamn addict and everything else. I know you don't like it, that's why I'm saying it. Because I don't like it. It makes me sick that we, as we call ourselves great black men, and I'm looking at great black men, I'm looking at the seeds of greatness. But you choose not to be that. And yet you talk about you this and you that. And you got the nerve to talk about I'm the supreme being. A supreme being don't act like a goddamn idiot.
Yeah.
I don't think you know what supreme means. You better look it up. like what Victoria said. You know what he said? We've been doing this for 26 years. Y'all want to do it, come and do it. I'll step down. You know why? Because they show and prove. They don't just talk about it, they do what the children say. They be about it. You people, every time we talk about doing something, your asses run. I sell the 5% paper. You know what you got the nerve to come up to me and talk about? Sabu, can I get a free paper? You little $2 for a whole month. 30 days, you ain't got $2. And then you got the nerve to say, I'm the man. My woman better recognize. My woman know I'm the man. She look at you, she say, you wish you was a man. You silly ass. I'm sorry, man. Wisdom is born.
Talk about it.
Yo, I was born under wisdom. My knowledge is born. You understand? And my word is born. I know the duty of a civilized person. I know the penalty. I've been through that up and down. I go through that each and every day. And I know what's real. And I know what's a bullshit. And I'm not here to play games. But I look around and I see play toys. Or should I say, play boys. I don't care if you're 30, 40, 50, 19, 20, 30, 80, I don't care how old you are. And the first thing you do, walk around talking about, yeah, that's my boy. Because you don't even know how to be men. And the devil, and I'm gonna say this, I'm gonna leave you all alone. The devil, to the devil, and you know what devil I'm talking about? I'm talking about that Caucasian man. To you, to him, you're his boy. Cause he play with y'all. He use y'all. He know y'all ain't nothing. He don't care if you go to work. He don't care if you could get up, you got a car. He don't care about none of that. He still rule you. He rule you because you won't stand up and be a man. He rule you because you won't get down. He rule you because you take everything as a joke. Matter of fact, when you leave out of here, your asses will be joking again. And you'll still be a what? Play toy. I congratulate the men in this nation. You know who you are. The men in this nation. The boys in this nation, y'all better get real, boy. Stop coming around here talking about you this and you that, and you know you ain't nowhere near that. You playing with yourself. And you ain't kidding nobody else but yourself. Yeah. Because the devil looking at you and say, you silly little rabbit. You wish you was a man. Because you could pay rent. Huh? Because you could buy, it's good that you could pay your rent. You could buy your children clothes. It's good that you could do all those things. But what have you done for yourself lately?
Talk about it.
The student enrollment says one. Who is the original man? One. A lot of y'all ain't living that out. An old timer from this nation said, Sabu, if they could deal with one, they may get over. His name was Rajab. He was the chief investigator of Allah. He said, Sabu, if they could deal with one, if they could just master the first degree, they may get over. You know why he said that? Because a lot of you ain't even mastering that degree. And I know why. Because it took me a hell of a time to master it myself. That's why I know a lot of motherfuckers ain't mastering nothing. They hear, like the God said, they hear. Yeah, you hear. It's good that you hear, but you're not just supposed to be here. You're supposed to do something with what you get here. Allah didn't give you these lessons in mathematics for you to shuck and jive and shit it out your ass. I'm serious. Allah did not teach and build a nation for the members of the nation to be BS people. If you are BS people, you know who you are. Damn it. And I'm gonna tell you something about Sabu, Olo Dumari Allah. I refuse to be a jackass. I refuse to be a jerk. I refuse to be a fool. I refuse to be a tool. I refuse to follow your asses wherever you go. I'm not following you nowhere. Because I know you ain't taking me no damn well. I'm not following you to the liquor store. I'm not following you to the crack house. I'm not following you no goddamn where. Because I know you can't even lead yourself. You're being led. And I'm not falling down no holes with you. If I'm gonna fall down a hole, I'm gonna do it myself. I'm not following you nowhere. Because I know you ain't going no goddamn way. And the devil know you ain't going nowhere. That's why the devil kicked black people ass all these black people the other day marching all over the United States. I applaud them. You know why I applaud them? Because they was doing something to show that they was gonna build for a cause that can uplift us all. Voting rights and all. Right now, half of you people don't even vote. You don't even know what the hell it is to vote. But you don't realize that voting is a way to get things done in your community, in your city, and your state. That's how they run things. Half of you don't even got a voting card. You know what you'll say? Oh, I ain't getting down with that stupid stuff. That's